morning, students. Yes, thank you very much. Have a seat. Okay, to begin, so my name is Judy Mar. That is, actually my Islamic name is Mahmoud. Okay, so we really thank the Philippine school, the organizers, all of you students, and also our organization. We came from Islamic Information Center under the management of Danial Society in Dubai. Alright? So anyone of you here can speak Tagalog? All of you? Tagalog ka lang tayo? Alright, you want me to speak Arabic? Okay? Arabic, okay daw. Excellent. Okay, so thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to share something to you for this blessed month of Ramadan. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, relax. So, relax. I was also a teacher from in American School of Political Science. Do you know that school? American School of Political Science in Sharjah, Malaysia. I was teaching Arabic and Islamic studies for non-Arabs. Okay? So, if you'd like to ask something Arabic, I can answer you. Okay, great. Now, to begin with, you all know that your visitors are Muslims, right? And in that thing, we are very happy and very proud that even though we are here in a different faith, but we are related. We love each other. We respect each other. And this is what we want to be in our country, in the Philippines. Are you all Filipinos? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Do you love the Philippines?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Great. So, we all love the Philippines. So, to begin with, I want to ask you questions. Why you students are here in school? What's the reason why we are coming to school? Yes, tell me.
First of all, to gain knowledge.
To gain knowledge.
And mostly to get education.
Education, knowledge. So meaning, we have our goal to be in the future, right? What else? Anybody else? I was thinking that she's raising her hand. All right, no more? Okay, excellent. Any one of you can share to us your goal in life in the future. Just two words, 2-3 words. Your goal in life in the future. She's pushing you. Go. Good. In front of me. Yes, tell me.
I live by one phrase to become all that I was created.
You want to be praised as how?
To become all that I was created.
To become Allah?
I want
Tagalogin mo nga?
It sounds beautiful.
Sorry. Okay, tell me again.
To become all I was created.
Ano na ibig sabihin nun? Alright. See, I understand that. As good as you can, right? Better as you can. Very good. And that every one of us, we want to be. Here in the world, and especially in the eyes of the Creator. Alright, very good. What else? Any one of you, you have your goal to become in the future? You become a doctor? Huh?
Their goals are all written here.
So I can go there and read. You want me to go there and read? Okay. Now, students, every one of us, we have the goal to have a better future, right? And in that future, we want to make our future with our parents, families, brighter and brighter, right? Students, after achieving that ambition, what will be the next step of our lives. Are we here in the face of the world living permanently, everlasting, or we are leaving the world? We are all leaving the world. So now, our thinking always for preparations for our worldly lives, correct? Are you also thinking about the life after? Are you also thinking, what will be our preparations for the hereafter? Anyone of you can share? 2, 3 words, or 1 word. What is our goal in the hereafter? Again, tell me.
First, whatever is coming, judgment of Allah.
Aha, we are going to go to face the judgment. There will be the day of judgment hereafter. And after that day of judgment, everyone else will be going to where? To the Philippines. Thank you, sir. Jannah. All of us, we want to enter paradise, right? Anyone of you want to enter paradise? No. All of us? No. You want now? I'm joking. I'm joking. Alright. Alright. Students, I will give you today something memorable, inshallah, and something that you will learn. And in every learning, we must put it into action. Learning without putting into action, it is nonsense education, right? We need to learn and we need to be acting upon it. Okay? So, we can see around the world, many people, they reach the degree of doctorate and double doctorate, etc., right? But we can see some of them, the way how they act, they are like uneducated. Is it correct? So what we want is, even though if our education is a bit lower, but our attitude is higher, the best attitude, you will be the best of a person in the face of the world and hereafter. Do you believe that? Great. So hopefully, you will understand the language. Mga bata ito, ibisera pa yun eh. Mag-Tagalog naman tayo. Taglish. All of you can understand Tagalog? No doubt. Okay. Now. And any one of you can tell us what is the religion of Muslims? Yes, Islam. Islam. Very tender. And Islam. Right? Okay. When I asked the question, I mentioned the word Muslims, right? Muslim, taken from the word Islam. Islam is the root word, and happened that Islam also was given as a religion by the only one creator that we Muslims believe. Okay? And the proof from the Quran. From the Quran. Anyone of you here can read the Quran? Muslims. Muslims can raise your hand. Muslims can raise their hands. Yes. Don't be shy. I'm also Muslim. Anyone here? I was having a tutorial for us. I was teaching a family. The religion is J-I-N. What's the religion? Jesus is Lord. Alright. So it is not because I am Muslim and they are just the religion is Jesus is Lord. We have a barrier in between. There's nothing. Okay? We are all Muslim. In less than a month, their son learned how to read and write Arabic. Wow. Yes. Believe me. See? I am Muslim, they weren't Muslims. Right? Okay, so don't be shy. Because if you feel shy, I will feel shy too. And then okay, so now let us proceed. Our goal in the hereafter is to go inside the paradise of the only one Creator. And I ask you a question: the religion of Muslims is Islam. Welcome, welcome. All right. Now, the next question. Next question. Can you please give me the reason why God created us? In your own understanding, no worries, just try. Yes, just came in and raising the hand. MashaAllah. Tell me. Why God created us?
To obey Him.
To obey Him. Very good. Thank you very much. Huh?
Okay. I always thought it was to live and to live for Allah.
To
and for
live
ourselves.
in this world for the
Yes.
sake of the God, of Allah, okay?
And to live for ourselves, to enjoy ourselves. And like in the most positive way.
Okay, very good. So, what else? Go to the world and multiply? There's a point, huh? Go to the world and multiply. So, yeah, yes, sir. When your parents came to the world, multiply by you. Yes, very good.
So basically, we're Muslims. We are created for one is to worship Allah. That's it.
Very good. What's your name?
Marcus. Marcus.
Marcos.
Marcus. Marcus.
Marcus with you.
Yes.
Nahirapan
Like
ako.
Marcos.
Nahirapan ako dito. Very good. Okay. The reason why God created us in Islamic perspective is because to worship Him alone. In one of the chapters, do you memorize that? Surah Danial, verse 56. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. Do you memorize that? The meaning is, God said, I created not the jinn kind, the mankind, except to worship me alone. Okay? That is the reason why God created us. And our lives here in the face of the world will be depending on how we are going to manage. If the way how we manage our living here in the face of the world is according to what will please the Almighty Creator. So if we are pleasing God, that is an act of worship. Okay. In the chapter of Yusuf, do you know who is Yusuf? Who is Yusuf? Yusuf.
Only known as our
That is my son. My son named Yusuf. No, I'm joking. Actually, my son's name Ahmad Yusuf. Tell me, what is Yusuf? In the Bible. Yes, tell me, in the Bible. The name of Yusuf in the Bible. English. Joseph. Excellent. Do you know who is Yusuf? Joseph. Okay? There's a chapter in the Quran named after Joseph. One of the verses, God said, قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. That verse revealed from God through angel Gabriel. Do you know Gabriel?
Yes.
Gabriel is our neighbor. Who's Gabriel? Who's Gabriel? Who's Gabriel? Good morning, Gabriel. Gabriel is here. No. Gabriel is one of the angels, right? And he is the leader of the angels. Am I correct? And Jibril also, Jibril. In Islam, we call him Jibril. Right? In English, Gabriel. Okay? He was assigned by God to carry the messages to the messengers. Previous messengers, he was brought to, like for example, Moses. Do you know Moses? In Islam, he is Musa. To David. the son of David. Do you know David in Islam? He is the wood. To Jesus Christ. Do you know Jesus Christ? Do you know Jesus? Ah, very good. You know him. In Islam, we call him Isa. We call him Isa. Jibril or Gabriel, the one brought the messages to them. Okay. And the Prophet Muhammad, the Quran. Also, Gabriel brought the message to him. And one of those, the verse that I recited, informing Muhammad. God said, Muhammad, Qul, Inna salati, indeed my salah. Alright. I will write, okay? Oh, sorry. Salah. And then I will give you Arabic lectures, inshallah. Salah. Inna salati, salah. Wa nusuki, and nusuk that is for the Hajj. And also, nusuk actually in this verse is when you slaughter, offer an animal. Okay? Offering an animal to slaughter is only for Allah, for God. Okay? In the salat, indeed, my salat. That means my worship. Act of worships. All of the worships, kind of worships that we are doing here in the face of the world, wa nusuki, and my offering, wa mahyaya, and my living. My living. See, that's why I told you, the way how we manage our lives here in the face of the world will be an act of worship to God if we are going to do it according to what God wanted us to do. Alright? Wa mahyaya, my living. In that phrase, in that part, my living will be your job as a teacher, as a principal, as a doctor, as an engineer, as any job that we have. The way how we earn. So we are earning from a lawful way of earnings. And that is an act of worship to God. We are not stealing. Okay? Which is Wamamati. At my dying. The way I die, I will die for the sake of God. How? I am continuously worshiping God the way how He wanted us to do worship. Okay? Lillahi Rabbil Alameen. For Allah only, for Him only, Rabb, the Lord of Al-Alameen, the all creations. So now I'm mentioning the word Allah. So all of you knows that in Islam we call God's name Allah, right? Why we Muslims we call God's name Allah? Anyone have an answer? Yes.
In Arabic, if you were to separate the word, it would mean thou God. So we have only one God, hence the thou.
Alright. She said that word. Can you read that?
Illahu.
Ilah. Ilah. There's difference. There's difference between Illah, that means exact, Ilah, that means God. That's correct. Alright. So now, that is linguistic understanding of the word Allah. Now, in the revelation, in the Quran, okay, actually this is not our lesson. We're going to, inshallah, move a little bit further, inshallah. Now, in the Quran, during the time of the Prophet Muhammad in Mecca, do you know where's Mecca? Do you know where's Mecca? That is in the Philippines, in Philippines, in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, right? Okay. In Mecca, non-Muslims came to the Prophet Muhammad. Okay. And what they said, Ya Muhammad, oh Muhammad. The first question was, Insib lana rabbah. Nasab. That means, tell us about the biography of your Lord. His mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, brothers, sisters, lineage, right? Another question said, Ya Muhammad, Sif lana rabbah. Sifa. What is sifa? What's your name?
Joanna.
Joanna. Is your father and mother from Philippines?
My mother.
Your mother. Your father?
Palestinian.
Palestinian. تعرف اللغة العربية؟ شوية. قليل. أحسنتي. طيب. Okay. صف لنا ربك. خلاص بنقول. صف لنا from the word صفة. What's the meaning of صفة? Description. People want the Prophet Muhammad to describe to them what is the descriptions of his Lord. And now, who was the carrier of the message? Ah? Don't forget Gabriel. Huh? The carrier of the message from the angels named Gabriel. In Islam, Jibreel. Okay. What was the revelation for Muhammad to describe his Lord? You have idea? You have idea? What was that surah? Do you have idea? What surah was that? When the people asked him to describe his Lord, there was a chapter, short chapter, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad through the angel Jibreel. Do you know? Okay. Yes, tell me.
Ar-Rahman.
Ar-Rahman. No, not that one. Very short. Ar-Rahman is 2-3 pages. Surah what? Yes, tell me. Surah, very close to that. Number 112. Chapter number 112. Al-Ikhlas. Al-Ikhlas. Can you recite? Can you recite? Yes, can you recite? Yes.
قل هو الله أحد.
Complete.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد. الله الصمد. لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Excellent. Very good. Very good, my son. Okay. What is the meaning of that? God said to him, Muhammad, they are asking you about your Lord. This is the answer. Qul. Tell them. Inform them. Be careful of the pronunciation of Qul. Okay? Everything. Because if you mispronounce it, instead of saying Qul, you said Kul. Ma'ana Kul. Kul. It could be Kullu, all, but in verb future tense. Verb command. Could have time. Eat. I'm commanding you to eat. Kul. So the pronunciation is of. Qul. It means say. Muhammad said to them, Huwa, what Huwa? He is. Allah, He is your Lord. Ahad, the one. And the descriptions like Allah as-Samad. Allah is the eternal refuge. He needs nothing, but all of the creations need Him. That is your Lord. Lam yalid. He didn't give birth. He doesn't have a wife. Okay? Walam yulad. No one gave birth to him. He doesn't have mother, no father. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And there is nothing can be similar to him, can be the same like him. He is a unique God, the one who created all of the creations. And that is what he said, Qul huwa Allah. He is Allah. That's why we call his name Allah. Clear? Now, we are in the month of Ramadan. Any one of you, can you please share to me the pillars of Islam? Pillars of Islam. What is the meaning of pillars? Poste? Anege? They're laughing, but that's true. Standing pillar. Yes. See that? Tripod? That is pillar, right? The tripod has the pillars. When I stand, this is pillar. Okay? Yes. One is zakah. Very good. Saum. Yes. Fasting. Very good. Very good. You got 2 points. Yes, 3.
Hajj, Salah,
He gave before. Zakah, Salah, he gave before. Hajj,
Shahad,
Shahada. Complete? Okay. Let's do like this. Shahada, Salah, Zakah, Saul, Hajj. These are the pillars of Islam. So imagine if our house having the pillars, 5 pillars. If I remove 1 pillar, what will happen to the house? Khalas. What will happen? Khalas. What is that? Khalas. See the terminology is very close to each other, right? Very good. I will be a very good teacher of yours, inshallah. Okay. So the house will collapse. Similar to that, if we remove one of the 5 pillars of Islam, what will happen? Khalas. Right? Okay. So now, we are now in the month of Ramadan. And Muslims, what they are doing is eating. Huh? Eating. Please don't confuse what? Yes. We are eating when you hear the call to prayer in the afternoon, like around what time? 6:30. So we are eating, we are drinking until we hear the next call to prayer before the dawn time prayer. We eat and then we stop eating from that time, the dawn time prayer. Okay? We are eating, I told you. During the daytime, what we are doing? That is fasting. Alright. At 4 o'clock, going to 5 o'clock, what Muslims doing? In the afternoon. Still fasting. And there are some activities Muslims they are doing. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock until before breaking the fast.
sleeping.
Before iftar.
Dua.
What they are doing?
Dua.
Dua and feasting. You know feasting? They are having like fiesta festival. Everyone at home very busy, cooking a lot of foods. And that is not advisable. That is not advisable. The best thing to do is just to have few foods, just to eat and drink, and then make more dua. What is dua? Prayers. You ask whatever you want to ask to God. Call Him. I will give you an example. The way how we make dua to God. If we want to ask the forgiveness of God, we say, Allahumma gfir lana innaka anta al-ghafur rahim. We call Him as He is the forgiver of the sins. And then, Allahumma arhamna innaka anta arhamur rahimin. If we want to ask Him His mercy, then mention that He is the most merciful, the one who bestowed mercy upon us. So it depends on what we want to ask. Allahumma rizqna innaka anta khairur raziqin. Rizq, blessings. Oh God, bless us because you are the one who is giving us the blessings. See that? That's why we want to learn Arabic also. Okay? So, now, during the last 10 days of Ramadan, another activities that Muslims doing, especially night time. What they are doing? Tell me.
They're praying for, they're either doing
Tahajjud.
or
There is particular
Laylatul Qadr.
to wait the Laylatul Qadr. And the people what they're doing is al-i'tikaf. Al-i'tikaf. Okay? But many Muslims what they're doing al-i'tikaf. I'tikaf. I'tikaf. They're eating. Okay? So we to change. We need to know what is supposed to be we do or not to do. Okay? Now, to continue. That Ramadan, that fasting, any act of worship during the month of Ramadan will be rejected. Will be rejected without shahada. First here is shahada. After shahada is salah. Okay? What is shahada? Yes, tell me. Yes, declaration of faith. When I say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, that means I bear witness that there is no God that is worthy of worship except only one God, and that name is, we mentioned a while ago, Allah. Alright? That is Allah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, and I bear witness that Muhammad was the last and final messenger of Allah, the God. Okay? And then Salah. So without these two pillars, Shahada and Salah, the rest of the act of worship will be rejected. So now you already learned that why we Muslims we call God's name Allah, right? Because of the revelation. Muhammad told them He is Allah, He is your Lord. Do you know that there are Arabic Christians, Arab Christians? Do you know that? There are Arab Christians, right? Very good. Since we have Arab Christians, they are also having a Bible in Arabic. Is that correct? Very good. Anyone of you here memorized the verse from the Bible in English? John 3:16. John 3:16.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, so that whosoever believed in Him shall not be perished but have an everlasting life.
Very good. Very good. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in Him should not be perished but have everlasting life. Her translated into English, in Arabic. Arabic? If you have the Bible here, you can see it. Okay. Arabic Bible said, لأنه هكذا أحب الله أحب الله العالم, the world, لكي لا يهلك كل من آمن به بل تكون له الحياة الأبدية. You translated already, that's the meaning. Okay? So the point is, Arab Christians, they also call God's name Allah. What happened in Islam, according to the revelation, God's description is Allah as-Samad, He needs nothing but all of the creations need Him. Lam yalid, nobody gave birth to Him, no mother, no father. Lam yalid, He didn't give birth, no wife. Alright? Walam yulad, and no one gave birth to Him, no father, no mother. Walam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad, there's nothing that be the same like Him. Unique. Alright? That's the difference. Now, going to that, what God said after the Shahada, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ, you establish prayer and give zakah, charity. These two things altogether in many parts, places in the Quran. Okay? I will tell you now. Salah. Salah. This salah taken from the word salah. Salah is an Arabic term taken from the word sila. Do you know what is sila? Sister Fatima, do you know what is sila?
Communication.
Sila? Kilala mo sila?
No.
Sila yun! Do you know what is sila? Hindi sila kilala? Sila! Sila yun! Sila! 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 Sila, take it from the word salah. Anyone of you here using Ittisalat SIM in your mobile? Anyone of you? Ittisalat? Very good. Supposed to be. Naiinit na si sir. Sir, may tanong pa ba? Okay lang? Sige, salamat po. What is the meaning of salat? Sir, if you're using salat, you know the meaning. Huh? You know? Excellent! Very good. Actually, it was a surprise for us to stand here. Usually what we are doing, if we are having like this kind of program, we are preparing gifts. Any questions that will be answered by anyone, we are giving gift. But today we don't have anything. So sorry, but it's the perfect answer. Communications. Yes, okay? Communications. That's a plural form of the word ittisal. Ittisal is a singular. Communication. Ittisalat is a plural. Now, sila. What do you mean by sila? Actually, salat translated into English as prayer, right? Prayer. Now, how about sila? Dapat alaman na kung sino sila. Yes, then. How about sila? During the time of the Prophet Muhammad, he was in front of the companions, as-sahaba, companions. What he said to the companions? My companions, ashabi, as-salah, the prayer, hiya silatun bayna abdi wa rabb. It is a form of communication between the worshippers, we worshippers, and his Lord. Without salah, no communications. That's why we Muslims, when we hear the call to prayer in any mosque, okay, the muaddin saying, Hayya ala salah. What's the meaning of that? Tell me.
Come to the prayer.
Come to the prayer. Hayya al falah.
Come to success.
Come to success. No prayer, no success. We have prayer, we have success. And that success will be in the hereafter. People thinking that if they will become a doctor, engineer, whatsoever, they will become rich, mashallah, that is success. We can consider for the world we live in. But what's success in the hereafter? To enter the paradise of God. Alright? So this is the way how we communicate God for us to enter Jannah. Okay. Look. I want to share another verse from the Quran. Verse in general. That's why we are very happy that you invited us here to give some talk to you. Okay? Even though we are in having different faith. Allah said, Ya ayyuhan nas, all people, all mankind, Inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. Indeed, we created you. We, that is a plural of respect. He is alone, the one who created everything. Min dhakarin wa untha. From one man and one woman. Do you know them? Who are they? Who are they? Don't hesitate. You know them. Who are they?
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. Okay? Very good. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. We made you nation by nation. From Philippines, from Netherlands, The Hague. Well, I have to relate. From the US, from the UAE. Nation by nation, right? وَقَبَائِلَ. And tribe by tribe. Different dialect, different languages. And what's the purpose? لِتَعَارَفُوا. For you to know each other. And this is the best way how we are getting to know each other. Right? And the best part is the last one. إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ. And indeed, the best, the most noble of you in the sight of God, أَتْقَاكُمْ, the one who is righteous to Him. And how mankind will become righteous to the only one God. So, these are the pillars in Islamic perspective. Okay? This is the way how we worship Him, according to His revelations, according to how the Prophet Muhammad told us, the way how we worship Him. Okay? Now, to continue. In this part of prayer, one of the benefits or wisdom, one of the wisdoms that during the time of the Prophet Muhammad with his companions, what he said, my companions, imagine that one of you living in a riverside. Do you know riverside? If there is river in our side, that's riverside, right? And if you are in the state, that's the state side. And if there's Bangladesh, that's homicide. That's the side. If there's river here, that's the side. Alright. What he said? Oh. Okay. What he said? Imagine if one of you living in the riverside, and that river, there's a flowing, fresh, clean water, and you are taking a bath, swimming in that river 5 times a day. All right? Can you imagine if هل يبقى من درنه من شيء? Is there any dirt will remain from his body? What do you think? Huh? No more dirt, right? وكذلك الصلاة. And that's similar to the prayer. If you are praying, doing salah every day, 5 times a day, is there any sin will remain from yourself or no? There's nothing. Alright? You'll be clean, mashallah. But maybe one of you will ask, Brother Judy Mar, or my Islamic name is Mahmoud, okay? Mahmoud. Maybe Brother Mahmoud is saying it worse, but we can still see Muslims after the prayers, they are still saying bad words. They are still cheating. Our Arbab Muslim cheating, like for example, okay? Our neighbors cheating us. My classmates cheating me. He's Muslims. After prayer, and he's telling bad words to me. Alright? Is it correct? Reality. That's correct. Still. So what we said, if you pray 5 times a day, that prayer will make you good, better person, right? But many of the Muslims still, like you can say that, right? I will tell you. In the Quran, God said, إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر. Indeed, the real prayer, a kind of prayer that can forbid you, can stop you عن الفحشاء والمنكر, from doing bad things, bad words, everything. That is the real prayer, right? So meaning, the prayer that the person did, that is not the real prayer. That's not the real prayer, because the real prayer will forbid you to become a bad person. It will make you good, better person. That's the real prayer. So, why I stop and giving you more information about the prayer? Because the next one is zakah, and the next one is fasting during the month of Ramadan, and Hajj. All of those will be rejected. Nothing, nonsense, without these two things, the Shahada and Salah. So, we need to concentrate to do these two things, and then the rest of the act of worship will be acceptable by God. Okay? So, do you have questions? Because if I'm going to add more time. Yes?
Maybe we can ask them if they have any questions pertaining to the month of Ramadan in order to just
Yes. You can ask about Ramadan.
Why do Muslims fast during the month?
Very good question. In this kind of question, I will give the answer from the Quran. Okay? The Quran said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. All you who have believed. Okay? Amanu. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Okay? Fasting has been prescribed, okay, made by Allah mandatory, obligatory upon you, as how Allah made fasting obligatory upon the people before you. So that's why we are fasting. And the main purpose of fasting is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, for you to have taqwa, for you to have fear to Allah, for you to become righteous to Allah. That's the main reason why we are doing fasting. Why? Because in the world we can see wealthy people, rich people, they are eating whatever they want to eat. And we can see poor, needy people. They cannot eat sometimes in a day one time, or sometimes nothing. Right? During the month of Ramadan, rich and wealthy people, they feel what needy people feels when they are not eating. So the wealthy people will realize that, oh, our neighbors, needy people, they need us. So we want to give them. That's why in Islam we have what we call zakah. And that zakah will be taken from the wealthy people, will be given to the needy people. That is the purpose. Okay? Very good. Next question? Yes. What? Okay, fix it. Tell me.
If I'm not mistaken, this Ramadan occurs in the 9th month of the Islamic calendar.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, what is it about? The month, 9th month.
Sorry?
What is it about the 9th month of the Islamic calendar?
The 9th month.
Of the Islamic.
Kailangan ko nga.
Bakit daw 9th month?
Okay. In the Quran, it mentioned in 9th Tashhur and Allah 12 shahra. The numbers of months from Allah given to us are 12 months. 12 months. So that is already in order. Okay? From Muharram, Safar, the rest. Okay? Next.
What sort of advice would you give to Muslims who are depressed and especially in Ramadan are not able to feel a strong connection to their Lord and they ultimately feel that their Lord has abandoned them? What advice would you give to them?
Very good. What advice that I can give to those kind of Muslims, even non-Muslims? Okay? First, when I was studying, look at this one. I want to take this answer from my teacher. I was saying, because do you observe that when I recite the Quran, the verse from the Quran, I am coming with a rhyme? Because my teacher was reading the Quran with a very nice voice. And I came to him, I said, teacher, can you teach me the way how you recite the Quran? He said, okay. So how do you start? But he told me, first, clean your heart. Clean your heart, clean your mind. Remove hatred in your heart, and then put good things in your heart. Have focus, and then proceed to what you can see that is the best for you to be. And in Islam,